Hello everyone and welcome back. I don't really feel like smiling because of all the current events that are happening in America right now, and it's very depressing, but at the same time it needs to happen. People need to be heard, and yeah, it's really hard for me to even talk about. But I'm just making some tea. I'm finally on my peppermint lemon. Super strong peppermint smell, and I'm not sure if I'm actually going to enjoy it or not. But I'm going to try to. It's just no one is listening, and because no one is listening or trying to do things about it, things have escalated, and they're going to keep escalating, and I don't know when that will stop, if it will ever stop. Yeah. I just wish people would stop ignoring it and actually do something about it. I don't know how that looks, but yeah, I don't know if it would be a new law, better training for officers, more consequences for officers. I have no idea what it would really look like, but stuff needs to be done. It's ridiculous, especially we're in the year 2020 now. This shouldn't really even be a thing anymore, but it is. But I'm going to try and not be sad or depressed the rest of the day because of all of this stuff that's happening, and just try and go about my day. There's not a lot I can do here in Japan. Yeah, but well, I wish I was doing more today because it would keep my mind more occupied versus constantly checking for new news stories about what's happening in America and whatnot. But yeah, but right now I'm actually working on this thing right here. Yes, it's another outdoor accessory for my porch. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I feel like I already have so much more space now because of this shelf. But it's completely empty. Like, there's nothing on it, and now I need to fill it up, but that's for another time. But while I was putting that shelf together, I was doing it outside because it was actually cooler outside than it was inside. Yeah, it's that time of year. A new development happened. My pallet, I have put it onto my balcony because I wanted it out of the rain. I didn't want it to get completely soaked before I even got to work on it, kind of thing. And now I see this. Like, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to put a ball on top and tell me if you see any movement. Oh my god, he's right there. He's right there. Oh my god, can you... This is not a good camera. Oh my god, I just want to scream. Oh my god, yes. It's a cockroach. Like, I literally just want to scream. When I first saw him, the first thing I wanted to do was like scream my head off. But Naoki was sleeping, and I didn't want to like alarm him. I mean, it's alarming, yes. I hate cockroaches. Like, I just can't. I can't. Spiders I can't deal with either in my house, but cockroaches, this is outside my house, thank God, but I am so paranoid now that he's just going to randomly come inside, because I think he's one of those flying type of cockroaches. Like, I think I saw wings on him. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta get away from him. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. I couldn't just stand there beside it and just like talk to you guys, because I would just continue to just look at it and look and look. Like, no, 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 no. I really just want to spray the hell out of that palette now with some cockroach killer stuff, because I do have that. Yeah. And cockroaches are very common here in Japan. It doesn't matter if you have a spotless clean house or if you don't. It doesn't matter. They are indiscriminate in that matter. Yeah, they don't care. And with rainy season like peeking its head around the corner, it's that time of year for them. And just the thought of it randomly crawling across my face one night. Oh my god. I have to think of something else. Oh my god. I think the whole fear of me fearing of it crawling across my face in particular is from me being a camper at a camp. I was doing a specialty camp where we hiked along the Appalachian Trail, and we were staying in one of the shelters one night, and I felt something crawling in my face, and I was just like, whatever, and I just, because I'm like sleeping, you know, I just kind of like fling it like this, not thinking. The girl next, it lands on the girl next to me. She sits up screaming, and I mean screaming. Everybody wakes up, and she's like, a spider was on my face, oh my god. And they're like, it was just a daddy long legs. It was just a daddy long legs. And I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad, because I was the one who technically put it on her. Probably traumatized her for life. Traumatized myself, because now every time I think of anything, a spider, a cockroach, it's always crawling across my face. It's not just crawling on my body. It's crawling on my face. Yeah. But ever since then, yeah, I've always had the, if something is like, where do you imagine something crawling on you? It's always crawling on my face. Because I've had that experience, and I know what it feels like, and it's not fun. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. Yeah. But back to that camping story. Amazing trip. Lots of fun. Hated it. To be honest. It was a junior high school trip for me. I was in junior high school. And yeah, I was not a very fit kid. Never was. I was always like the big kid. So me hiking the Appalachian Trail with a bunch of other kids my age, and counselors of course, who are all like fit, or I would say fit. They're just able to keep a pace and everything, and I wasn't. I was always the last one. And it wasn't just the last one in the line. It was like I was 10 to 15 minutes behind the group hiking. Yeah. I had like 1 or 2 counselors with me at all times, and they would hike at my pace, but the rest of the group would just hike ahead, and then they would stop and rest. And this is what really got me. They would stop and rest and have some water. And then when I finally caught up, they would all pick up their bags and we would continue on. So I never would really get a rest in that situation. So it was double hard on me. There was no rest for me. I always had to drink on the go or that kind of thing. So that was not the fun experience of that camp. But combined with that trip was a whitewater canoeing trip, and I was like the bomb at that. Oh my gosh, hell yes. I even I technically saved a counselor's life. Like, our canoe tipped over, he hit his head on a rock, and I caught him and I swam him to another canoe so that we could get him out of the water. But that's just a whole nother thing. But I love the water, I love swimming, so that's probably where Mary gets it from, all of her antics with wanting to be in water constantly, but oh my gosh, I cannot deal with cockroaches and spiders. Daddy Longlegs, I could care less about. I used to play with Daddy Longlegs, but when it comes to those little tiny black jumping spiders, another situation with that one, when I was, I think, in elementary school, maybe early junior high school, I don't know. I was taking a shower, and one of those little black jumping spiders was in my shower, and it jumped on me. Yeah. No. I don't think I've ever gotten out of a shower so fast in my entire life. Yeah. But, oh my gosh. I need to calm down. Can you see how fast I'm talking? I'm just like, yeah. So, BRB. So tonight's dinner, I've actually decided to make carbonara pasta, and I'm excited because when I had it last time, I did it on Instagram Live. So if you haven't seen that, it's actually on my Instagram TV now. Yeah. And it turned out so good. Oh my gosh. I thought I would show you guys on here what I did. I'm so hungry. Let's get cooking. And yes, I do use all of those hams, all 4 packets of ham, because I like a lot of ham in my carbonara. And we're just gonna give these a nice chop like this. And your ham is ready to go. Next, we're gonna slice up some mushrooms. You can use button mushrooms, you can use whatever mushrooms you like. I tend to use these because I am not a big mushroom fan, but these have a really good flavor, and I just give it a really rough chop like that, because you still want to be able to see the mushroom in the dish. Next is the garlic. I am going to dice the garlic, or mince it. We're going to work on the sauce that we're going to put in, and we need 2 eggs. We're going to give those a quick little whisk. Next, I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to put quite a bit in here. I'm going to put probably around 1/4 of a cup in here of Parmesan cheese. Mix that together. Next, I'm going to add a little milk. If you have cream, you can use cream. It doesn't really matter. I just put milk in there. You could probably just use water if you want, but I think milk or cream gives it a really good extra flavor. So it also just helps with the eggs. Last but not least is a little bit of pepper and a tiny bit of salt. You don't want too much salt because the Parmesan actually has quite a bit of salt in it already, so yeah. And a final mix. So the carbonara itself doesn't take very long at all to cook. So the longest thing that's going to take to cook are your noodles. So you have to start your noodles first and then move on to the filling sauce and other things that you're going to put the noodles in or on. Like, yeah, make sure you start the noodles first. Once you've started your pasta, you can now start the rest of it. So let's get cooking the base. First is the ham. Next is the mushrooms and garlic. now time to add the pasta to your thing. And I literally go straight to it because you want some of that pasta sauce. Some of that pasta water, not sauce. And while it's super hot, we're going to add our egg mixture. And mix that really good. The heat will cook the egg and make it all nice and creamy, but you have to stir it, otherwise the egg will curdle. Mm. Add a little bit of dried parsley to it. Mix that in. And you are ready to serve. And here you have it, the beautiful and delicious carbonara pasta. Okay, well, we are going to go and enjoy our pasta and have dinner. Whew, I am starving. I think I really worked up an appetite putting that shelf together today. But yeah. Okay, I just put Mary to bed and now it's time for me to do some editing. I hope you have a good day. Please stay safe and have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.